Let's take a moment and talk about the most recent fight between Batman and Lady Shiva. And this will take place in the pages of Batman Urban Legends, issue number 3. Batman, returning back to home base, bloodied and injured, is confronted with Lady Shiva. The two of them have a little bit of a back and forth with each other, Batman trying to bandage himself up, while Lady Shiva is taking a knife. Which is really kind of odd. Wouldn't Shiva bring a weapon with her? But that's besides the point. Shiva starts the fight off by throwing the table aside that they were eating at, and then proceeds to attack with a palm strike, and misses. She also then goes for a rising heel kick, which Batman dodges out of the way. However, she wraps her legs around him and gives him a hurricanrana. She then takes a knife and slashes at Batman a couple of times. Batman tries to retaliate, but she dodges and hits him in the back of the head. She then goes in for the killing blow. Batman blocks the knife and then reverses it, disarming her, and then Lady Shiva falls into the knife. Batman patches her up, and the two have a little heart-to-heart. So what can we take away from this fight? First and foremost, it's worth knowing that Batman starts things off at a disadvantage. He's clearly tired, injured, and bleeding out when Shiva encounters him. Despite the fact that he tries to patch things up, Bruce just went through a whole night of being Batman, while Lady Shiva is fresh and ready to go. It's also worth noting, during the fight, Lady Shiva is using a weapon, while Batman is going unarmed. For the most part, they both go relative to each other, but it's really ending that kind of throws things out of whack. Because Lady Shiva went there because she wanted to die. And it's because of this desire, we don't know if Lady Shiva was going 100% or not. It's within Lady Shiva's character to die at the hands of the world's greatest fighter. It's why she's constantly searching and fighting the best people out there. Richard Dragon, Batman, even her own daughter that she tried to turn into the greatest weapon. So it would go against Lady Shiva's character to just simply give up and let Batman kill her, or make it so that she would die by his hands. But not always are characters written consistently, and in this comic it's pretty clear that she threw herself on the knife after Batman disarmed her. So, like with all of Batman and Lady Shiva's encounters, there's context, and that context is key. Depending on how you view things, you can twist this fight however you want. You can make it a pro-Batman fight because he was injured and still able to go toe-to-toe with Shiva and even get the victory, or the quote-unquote killing blow, despite the fact that Batman doesn't kill. Or you can say that it really doesn't matter because Shiva's not in the right mindset and she threw herself on the knife. And I tend to go to the latter of the two. This fight has way too much context going on to it to really establish it being a victory or a loss for either which one of them. It was a great encounter and a great story between two rivals and enemies, but on a whole, when it comes down to deciding who's the better fighter, it just doesn't work out.